All right, everyone, welcome back into the Long Dark. So we're still here at the top of Timberwolf Mountain, the summit, in the tail section, obviously. And I've pretty much just passed a day since the end of the last episode. So if you recall, I had just kind of gotten in here and kind of searched everything and recovered a lot of like clothing and stuff that was ruined, or it's just honestly kind of stuff I don't need. So I spent the rest of that day pretty much just kind of tearing through that stuff and harvesting as much of it as I could before I got, too tired. So there's still a couple things I think I'm going to break down before we head out of here. Let's put on that extra ear wrap. And I pretty much, broke down a lot of the boxes and things to have for firewood, and I burned off the rest of the coal, basically just to make it through the night with a fire. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just about ready, I think, to head down from the mountain. I'm going to leave these things I've got here behind, mostly just because, like, the aqua purification tablets, just really rarely ever use them. Antiseptic, I think, is just heavier than it's worth, and I have 2 hacksaws now, and that's the worst of the 2, and then just a cured wolf pelt because it's heavy, and we just don't really have much in the way of repairs to wolves coming up too soon. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, just kind of getting started in this one. Let's go ahead and harvest this, and actually, you know what I wish I would have done instead, which we may still have time, but let's come over here first and what do we have that we can cook in? Let's go ahead and do that, and then let's warm up one of those cups of coffee. We'll just take that, and then we'll drink this. And I'm doing that because I want some calories, so I can maybe try and finish this book, so it's not weight we have to carry down. We're still going to need a little more in terms of calories to finish it, though. So maybe another cup of coffee here. Just kind of burning through the stuff. Just drink that. Hopefully that gives us enough calories to read one more chapter, so we can leave the book behind, because it's, an extra pound of weight that we don't necessarily need to carry. I think we got it. Yeah, we did. Alright, so let's throw that in the fire just for fun. Alright, so yeah, I think... Oh, I need to pick up the bedroll. Well, how is this doing? Let's just... Oh, gosh dang it, guys. You know that gets me every single time. Every time I try to pick it up, I end up sleeping an hour, which usually isn't a bad thing, but alright. Let's see here. So, what kind of condition is that bedroll in? I just want to keep a close eye on that. Where is it? 74%. Okay. How much water do we have? We could honestly stand to make a little more, so let's go ahead and do that before we head down. Maybe a couple cycles through this, just so we've got some to travel with. And then when we head down, I think I'm going to go down the mountain a little bit different path than we came up. And that's just so we can kind of hit some other areas. And I've got an area that I just happen to like.
I need to drop something.
I've mentioned it in a couple episodes now, but I've been playing in Timberwolf and just a kind of a pilgrim playthrough. It's just kind of my way to unwind. So I've kind of been spending some time in this spot in that save, so I think that's where I want to head. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that stuff behind. We're still overweight though. What can I drop and leave? A lot of teas on us this week at harvest. It's not much weight though. Not gonna really change the game for us. 72 pounds. We could eat. Let's go ahead and eat some crackers. Obviously, we could leave behind some water, even though I just made a bunch of it. Sticks. I think that's where it's going to come from. So let's drop all but 10 of them and see if that gets us. Nope, still a little bit more. Okay, what else can we leave? Just a tiny little bit more weight. Man, it's tough. I guess we could drink one of these. Don't really need to right now. Gosh, that really didn't do anything for us. Tell you what, let's do this. That's not really gonna... That'll get us about halfway to what we need. Man, it's almost nighttime. Wow, I didn't realize that. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's top off on water, and then we may just end up dropping some of that. It's really my only option at this point. Okay, that puts us underweight. So, yeah, let's get a move on. I didn't realize it was so late in the day already, which, I mean, that's fine. Like, we'll be tired from going down ropes and things that really won't, you know, matter. Plus, I can afford to run. We're just going down ropes, so it should be... It's less of a concern to me to be tired. I guess except that we need to make sure that we don't get so tired that our carry weight goes down, because then we wouldn't be able to climb. So we should probably just take our time and play it safe. Probably the best bet. Okay. Yeah, we're getting cold fast. But yeah, so long, Summit. I don't anticipate that we'll be back ever. So say goodbye to the tail section, say goodbye to anything we left behind. To just, you know, it's not an enjoyable place to get to. So if we don't need to, then yeah, I'm not going to come back up here. The only thing is that rope. I sure would like to have that rope, but like, I don't know, is there any way I can kind of mountain goat down the side of this? I don't think so. It's not worth it. Look at the bear down there. That's kind of cool. All right. Anyway, let's go down this rope. We'll head back to the cave that we kind of hung out in for those that little while. And I kind of slept in there one night, I think. That's that transition cave that we crossed through to get to this point. So we'll go there. I have some equipment there that I need to pick up. I left the lantern there, and I think I left some scrap metal there as well. So we'll pick all that stuff up, and then we'll move on just as quick as we can.
So cold.
Hopefully the weather doesn't get worse than this.
Lay down for a bit.
That would pretty much put a damper on everything. Ugh, I hate walking into the wind. It is so frustrating. That is probably one of my least favorite things in this game, is when you're forced to walk into a headwind like this and just so slow. Which, I mean, I understand, like, when you walk into wind, yeah, it just obviously slows you down somewhat, but, like, you don't notice it that much. I'm just complaining. There is this little, like, half cave over here. I walked by it the first time, so I need to go check it here. I'm pretty sure there's a rope in here. And, yeah, a backpack as well. So we'll see if that's got anything to offer. Obviously, I doubt it. Yep, nope, but we'll take the rope.
Getting kind of heavy.
At least for now. I'll probably try to, so where I want to go is right next to the cave. Then I'm going to stop off here in just a second. And I'm going to try and climb down the cliff face on that one and ignore the rope. So, because we're going to be a little heavy, and I really want to take the rope down with us. So it's kind of my only option, honestly. So let's get over there, get warmed up, grab our lantern and the other couple of things in there, and then we'll go down. Yeah, so that's where I want to go, but I think I'm going to try and just kind of, you know, walk down the side of the wall, so I don't have to leave a bunch of stuff behind up here. If I recall right, it's a pretty short rope, but we need to go in here first and pick up our stuff and probably warm up. Okay. Yeah, the lantern for sure. We don't want to leave behind. and our scrap metal and our lantern, and I think the rest of the stuff we'll leave here. Here's a flare. Honestly, I just don't use flares really ever. The book, we're too far advanced in carcass harvesting to actually make use of that book, and then the can we just don't need. So let's do this. Pass a little bit of time here, warm up. Okay, and then we will
horse.
keep moving. Gosh, yeah, it's getting dark. Didn't realize that. Yeah, still plenty light out here though. Yeah, this spot I'm trying to get to, I think, is honestly kind of become one of my favorite little spots in the game, because there's just tons of resources there. Obviously, depending on what difficulty you're playing, affects, like, you know, what's available in terms of like wildlife and whatnot. Interloper is probably not going to be as good as like what I've been having fun with on my Pilgrim playthrough. Okay, that's pretty far down, but yeah, let's see if we can't go down right here. Okay, that's done. Gosh dang it, it's always farther than it looks. But oh man, that's just as far. I don't want to just kill myself getting down this. But yeah, there's tons of rabbits. I mean, you can already see there's a couple rabbits right there. There's rabbits, there's all kinds of deer, at least not Interloper. I'm hopeful that there'll be at least like one deer over here. There's usually like a wolf or two, which obviously I don't love, but it is a food source if you look at it from that perspective. So that's up there. There's cattails in the water down here. There is a bear. It's kind of somewhat in the area. So it's just kind of a neat spot, honestly. It's got a lot going for it. I don't see any deer or anything though, but I mean, it's almost nighttime, so we're gonna have to... Oh, there's the bear. Okay, so we need to be careful not to become dinner.
Can't feel my feet.
I don't see any wolf or deer though, but maybe in the morning there'll have been some that spawned. Eric's Falls, yeah, so the cave at Eric's Falls. But yeah, like, if you're on another difficulty, sometimes there's like 2-3 deer out here. There's rabbits in 3 different locations. You know, there's the occasional wolf. I don't honestly think I've seen the bear come up this close
I'm so cold.
in any of the other difficulties, but I don't know. I could just be partial, because I've already said I like this place. But I do. Alright, so... Man, it's just pitch black in this cave. I can't see
Dark
anything.
out here. Time to look for shelter. I think my stomach is eating itself.
Yeah, we do need to eat. We do have food, right? No, we don't have... We have 2 boxes of crackers, which is 600 calories, which is not enough to get us to morning, so... Alright, what happened here? I can't see anything. What is going on? Oh, okay, there it is. I was like looking at the ceiling. So let's go grab some cattails. I think that's what we'll do to get ourselves to morning, and then, you know, maybe in the morning we'll go hunt that deer that I'm hoping will show up, or you know, if a rabbit or two's available, then we'll go that route. Gosh, he's getting a little close for comfort. I don't really anticipate killing him, but if we need to, let's go ahead and just sneak around and play it safe. So honestly, 2 of these should be enough to get us to morning, but let's go ahead and just get this little patch here. And then we'll go back to our cave. And I guess try and sleep through the night. We're not super tired. Maybe, gosh, I don't know. Yeah, let's just go back to the cave. There's no reason to get crazy here. All it's going to do is cost us condition, and we're doing pretty well right now, so it's just not worth it. There's a rabbit. There was 2 up there, so if nothing else, I'll have rabbits to eat tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully some of the larger animals come back. I could shoot a bear. Don't really want to, but it's a possibility. It's so weird that I cannot see anything in here. Let's get as far back as possible. And I guess let's get the bedroll at the ready. We'll just put it here for tonight, and then we'll probably move it in the morning. But let's go ahead and eat. So let's eat. Oh, I forgot. I was thinking the box's crackers were only 300 calories. They're 600, so we had enough. But still, we'll kind of supplement with the cattails. So that 600 plus that's 750. That should be 900. 895. Good enough. Okay. Let's drink our water, and then let's try and sleep, I guess. Let's burn a little bit of energy here. Try and get a good night's sleep. I've really started doing that a lot, honestly. And then sometimes what I'll do is just get our energy back. I'll wait for, like, you know, just a tiny little bit of time, get some energy back, and then I'll do it again. And just try and get as tired as possible. Okay. So we should still have enough calories on us. Yep, we do. So let's go ahead and sleep. Maybe drink a little bit more water. Hours, not 12. Okay, I was a little worried we were going to be cold, but we're good. Yeah, we're almost back up to 100%, which is great because we've already been to the top.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Let's look at our stats and stuff. So yeah, man, carcass harvesting and cooking, they're just like right at the finish line, and I just need to get them across. Archery's super close. Mending, I mean, it's got a ways to go, but it's almost to middle of level 3. Ice fishing, we just honestly haven't done much of. Fire starting, we only kind of start fires when we need to, so we're doing pretty good. And we're on day what? 105? It's pretty solid, guys. I'm happy with that. Yeah, we're cold in here now. Do I have any wood? I think I have some sticks. We could start a little fire if we needed to. I don't really want to, though, is the thing. We just can't get above. Fortunately, it's not super cold, so it's taken its time to get us cold, but still. Still cold, huh? Yeah, okay, that should do it.
Die if I don't get some.
I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Just get warm. Okay. Alright, what kind of stuff can we leave? Okay, yeah, so like we put this in a really weird spot. I want to put it like right here. Honestly, I'm probably going to try and spend a few days up here. I'd like to go get a deer or something and just kind of, it's a good spot. I like this spot a lot, so I'm going to kind of unload some stuff. And that way I don't have a bunch of extra weight on me the whole time. So cans, the rope for sure. Cans will go on the fire once we get one. What else can I drop? Some furs for sure. So let's try to put this, like, set ourselves up a little nice little camp. And some of the, like, the scrap metal and stuff. Drop all that, all the leather. What else? We can put our teas down. Okay, should be good. Buys us a little bit of, you know, speed and movement and whatnot. All right, so let's go out and see first thing this morning if we can find something to bring down for food. And we should probably gather some more firewood. Yeah, because we only have 10 sticks, which is not a ton of time with a fire. So if we can find a decent amount of firewood, that would be nice too. Ah, gosh dang it, with the bear, man. Just like hanging out up here. And that's probably keeping my other animals from showing up. I need him to go away. I mean, I could take him down, I guess. Any deer. Yep, there's one way over there, though. Let's go after him. We could try and drive him towards our cave. In fact, that's probably what I'll try and do. Tons of birch saplings right there. We'll get those at some point. We'll get them before we head down. Some birch bark right there. So usually there's a bunch of rabbits up here, at least in my pilgrim. Yeah, there's one. I think I see one. Usually there's like 3 or 4 in that, but that's kind of par for the course, right? You know, I wanted to drive him towards the cave, but if he's gonna... Okay, there he goes. I was gonna say, if he's just gonna hang out here, then, you know, I'll take him down easily. I just want him to be a little closer to home. That's all. Give him the oogla boogla. You're going the wrong way.
I felt so cold in my life.
Dang it. Going the wrong way. Which reminds me, I think it was maybe last episode or the episode before, I kind of cornered one in a cave, and I actually watched that episode back, and I said that I didn't know he was in there, and like when I watched that episode back, like he clearly walks into the cave like in the middle of the screen. I just kind of laughed at myself because like I don't know what I was looking at, but it clearly was not. You know, this is probably good. This is fairly close to the cave. Oh dang it! Never fails. Oh, I didn't mean to let that one go. Never fails. I just get too close, too comfortable. Alright, so let's go up here. We might be able to come down. Gosh dang it. Bear. Where did he go? Did he run off? Yeah, he did. Man, it's just not going my way, guys. I think you saw me do this with the last deer, too. I had this problem where I just kept spooking them. Ah, there he goes, yeah. Dang it. I'm failing. And you know what I just thought of? Like, I've been talking about in the last couple episodes how you really can't forage for food. That's not true. You can get cattails. Alright, buddy. Of course, that was a terrible shot. Okay, well, let's head back and warm up for a little bit. Chances are he's gonna die somewhere over here, so that's fine. I mean, if he comes back this way, great. That's just good for us, but I don't think he will. And if I don't get him harvested and stuff today, then we'll just do it tomorrow. I'll just eat more cattails tonight. I would like to know where he's at, though. Okay. We'll come in here, and we'll just hang out for a little bit. Warm up. All that fun stuff. Oops. Let's maybe do some repairing, because that ear wrap for sure needs some love. So that's back up to 100. What else? Everything else is in fairly good shape. I do have 2 toques. Let's put on the better one at least. Just drop the other one for now. Finish warming up and let's go back out there and see. Oh, dang it. That's not good. Yeah, and it's a blizzard, so. We're not doing much anything right now, anyway. So, we are pretty close to time on what I want to call an episode usually, so we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here, guys. There's obviously not much I can do for at least the foreseeable future. So I'll just wait for this to pass, and then, you know, maybe we'll pick up a new episode there, and I'll go out and find our deer carcass, and we'll get some deer meat and get it cooked up and everything, and then we should be set for a few days. Like I said, I kind of like this location, so I'll probably just try and kind of lay low here for a little bit, and then we'll kind of try and decide what the next move is, whether that's Ash Canyon or back into one of the other regions. So as usual, I appreciate y'all tuning into the episode. Really means a lot to me just to see how much you guys are definitely tuning in and checking out everything, so can't thank you enough for that. If you have any comments, be sure to comment and like the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, would just invite you to go ahead and do that. So alright, yeah, I will catch you guys all in the next episode.